One of the greatest challenges facing modern medicine: antibiotic resistance. Developing new antibiotics is not easy. It's expensive, risky, and takes many years. Still, there are new efforts and advances that give us reasons to be hopeful. The World Health Organization has called antimicrobial resistance, what we often shorten to AMR, one of the top 10 global health threats. In 2017, the WHO released a list of bacteria that urgently need new treatments, and they updated that list in 2024. Most of the bacteria on that list are resistant to multiple drugs, which means the antibiotics we already have don't work well against them. Here's the problem. Many big pharmaceutical companies have pulled back or even shut down their antibiotic research programs.
Why?
Because it costs too much, and the financial return is too low. Developing a single new antibiotic can cost up to $1 billion, and unlike medicines for chronic diseases, antibiotics are only taken for a short time. On top of that, bacteria eventually develop resistance, which makes the drug less useful over time. That makes it very hard for companies to earn back their investment. On the scientific side, the challenges are huge. Gram-negative bacteria, for example, are especially tough to fight because their cell walls are more complex than other bacteria. Scientists are trying different methods. Testing large numbers of synthetic compounds against resistant bacteria. Searching natural environments for new compounds made by plants, fungi, or microbes. But often, this just leads to finding the same old antibiotics again. Trying to overcome bacterial tricks like forming biofilms, which make them harder to kill, and quickly mutating to resist new drugs. Even when a new antibiotic is discovered, only about 20% of those that enter clinical trials ever make it to the market. That's a discouraging statistic. So what can be done? Fortunately, there are reasons for optimism. First, small biotech companies are bringing new ideas into the field, even though they often struggle to reach later trial stages. Second, some countries are trying new financial models. For example, the United Kingdom pays companies based on the value of the antibiotic to public health, not on how many pills are sold. This encourages companies to keep working on antibiotics without relying only on sales. Third, artificial intelligence and machine learning are opening new doors. These tools can help scientists find promising molecules much faster, or even repurpose existing drugs to fight resistant infections. Fourth, international cooperation is growing. The Transatlantic Task Force on Antimicrobial Resistance brings together the United States and the European Union to share research and funding strategies. Finally, global initiatives are helping. The Spark platform lets researchers share data to avoid duplication. The Global Antibiotic Resistance Partnership helps low- and middle-income countries fight AMR. And institutes like IS Global in Barcelona are pushing forward with research, policy, and diagnostics. In closing, the fight against antibiotic resistance is urgent. The road ahead is filled with challenges, both scientific and financial. But new ideas, new technologies, and global teamwork give us hope. If we stay committed, we can make progress and protect the power of antibiotics for future generations.